Go to visit channel.
How can I go?
Top.
It's not an
Go up. Why'd you go all the way down? Up. Right. There you go.
Oh my. No.
See how warm it gets.
We're all. Huh?
I also have to wonder if it sounds any good. It looks a lot better to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there any sound? Is there any sound? So on the TV, that sucks for sound. Let's see, how does it feel on the volume? Wonder how it sounds.
Hello.
Speak.
Hi guys. Welcome to our channel, Biik and Kuting. Thank you for watching. What? Yeah.
Wonder how it sounds.
Hello.
That's a terrible microphone. The microphone on this thing sucks.
Mine
Big
is
time.
better.
Yeah, but your screen sucks and your receiver sucks. It's not just that. I can hear like the charging circulation. So we would have to get a different microphone for this to work. I mean, the picture's good.
Mm.
It's a lot better quality picture, but the actual microphone sucks. So yeah, it looks better even on here.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's still low.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better.
It's better.
With the sound
But-
is an issue.
Yes, that's the problem.
Do you have any microphones?
No.
So we'd have to get a microphone. I'm wondering if I could use something else as the microphone. Do you have a headset?
No.
Can you go upstairs and get my...
The
Yeah.
black one?
We'll see if those work any better. So, how do you get the comments on the screen? Okay. So I've got one butt in. Let's see if that makes it sound any better. I don't know if it's even using butt or not. 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 Nope. I have to go to settings and change the microphone to the headset. So it's 3 people watching. Are you watching? No. So who's the other 2 people? Your sister watching? Because that's one. Who's the other person again? Okay. Now my computer's acting up because it's getting warm. But it still sets good okay there. just using the headset now. I'm trying to put it up so I can hear it on the TV without getting too much feedback. Trying to put it up so I can hear it on the TV without getting too much feedback. Without getting too much feedback. So what we could do is, can you take your phone? Yeah. Go to the bathroom, turn up the volume, and
Okay.
then let me know what the talking sounds like.
It's off. The volume.
Yeah, go to the bathroom, turn it up, maybe shut the door, and then tell me when you're there so I can talk. Are you in the bathroom? Is it turned up? How does it sound? If we communicate to people, we keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Does it sound okay? Do you hear the fan a lot now?
It's good.
Can you hear the fan? Is there a lot of fan noise? Because my headset's supposed to get rid of the fan noise and stuff.
Not really, but it's been only your voice.
So maybe what we'll do is put one in my ear and one in your ear, and then that way we have two microphones.
Mm.
Or if you just talk into one, maybe it will act as a microphone. I wonder if I take it out of my ear if it works. See if it still works, or I'll see. Let me have the phone. Now the microphone's on the ground.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just leave it out the ground there.
Can you
Oh,
can you hear me now? Is it loud? Or not?
I hear you well, but I'm also hearing some noises.
Okay. So
Put the headphone in your ear. Put them both in.
how?
Just shove them in.
Okay. It's not within my ear.
Yeah, you just follow them. It still sounds good. People just don't have to turn it all the way up. That's what it is. So that would work.
With this.
Yeah, we can use that. Even if it just sits on the counter, on the bed like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's good enough for a microphone.
Okay, like this.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear something, anything, or aside from the voice?
Well, I hear a little surrounding noises, but not a lot. It's blocking a good amount of it.
When you were talking, it's good.
But see, it's catching pretty well. So we can just do that for our microphone. Because I mean, not many people need it that loud. And I'm way over here talking to it.
You can hear it. Oh,
Hear the,
yeah, the echo.
that's because I had it full blast.
Okay.
But see, if this is turned down, you won't hear that as much. So it's just feedbacking
Yeah.
ours, but you'll hear that. So. But at the same time, like I'm saying, that's a whole lot better than the computer one. Even if we leave it sitting out like that, it works.
Mhm.
Well, we can always put them in our ears. That way the microphone's up near our head and it changes it a little bit. You really don't know how to put these in?
Yeah.
Let me see your left ear.
I like to.
There you go. That's it. That's it. And then we can just talk to people and now we have microphones.
How about you?
Now, of course, mine's over here in the wind, but it's supposed to be. These are supposed to be good enough. It's supposed to be filtering out the wind noise and only get our voice. Of course, it'll still hear that shit. But we have 4 people watching. There's still one stranger. That's not me, you, or your sister. So, no. Now, even though my computer's acting funny, it still looks good on here.
Maybe.
Yeah, somebody left. It's like somebody popped in and then left as soon as we called them out. Oh no, they can see me. Somebody said hi. Oh, you? That's the only problem is I can't read that chat. But I could probably do, instead of now it should be showing us the live chat on the TV. But yeah, see? So if somebody wrote in like that, see? Now we can read it off the TV.
Okay.
Now, of course, we're looking here, so what we probably want to do is put the laptop a little higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know on what, but
Mm-hmm. But at this one,
because I can't read it off my computer like that.
but here,
But we can read it here, so if we put the camera to where it's looking at us at the right level, then we'd be okay. Then we can read it, and if anybody wants to read, they can, just by hitting live chat like that. If they don't want to read it, they can always take off the live chat, you know?
maybe.
Yeah, people are going to pop in, so hopefully they like it. Maybe somebody will actually comment something, I don't know. I'll try to move the fan. But at least this way it'll work more. Maybe some people are bored at night.
Please comment to us, people.
Always
Yeah, it's better.
move it more.
Uh-huh.
But when you move, the signal starts to distort. God, I'm still fat. But I mean, it's okay. I'm just wondering a way to set it up better. You just stay and scream. Let people see your disgustingness.
Uh-oh. That's better.
Well, I was going to try to use the aluminum for a heat sink.
You remove this.
Yeah.
Ito, pansin. Ano? Sa ano? Naglalok.
So
It's best.
that's a good angle. And then, I mean, we're still looking up a little bit to look for the words, but it's not as bad as it was. And of course, it'd be nice if anybody would say something. But like, this is just a test, so I'm sure a lot of people aren't jumping in or anything like that. Even though we still have 4.
So guys, this is our tiny house. This is our living room.
You're literally
Living
in most of
room,
our house here.
one step away, our dining room.
Hmm I think it's 12 by 15 feet
I don't know.
American. Yeah. And then there's a little 3 by 5 bathroom over there.
And
And that's most of the house. Upstairs is the same size, just one big square room, which is the bedroom right now. We have a little porch out there. No, not a porch.
it's
We have a little dirt yard that's supposed to be the porch or supposed to be another room.
and we still have open kitchen.
Yeah, open, dirty kitchen.
It's not really dirty.
Well, they call it a dirty kitchen. But it's most foreigners would know it as an open kitchen. Hi, welcome. That's my sister-in-law, her sister. A wonderful person. 2 beautiful boys. You're up there.
Sa mga taga Summer, Western Summer, hello po.
Yes, yeah. Wouldn't be able to read off my computer because it gets too hot and it starts.
It's like shaking.
Pag-uploading.
Kapag?
Pag-uploading. May mga subscriber pag-uploading.
Hindi pa. Wait na, hindi pa namin alam yan.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Pakulay.
If we move back any further, I think
May
it
ano
would be
ata
too
yun,
big.
parang.
We could still make it higher
Yeah.
somehow.
Mhm.
Maybe put sodas or something. They're taller. Let me try that.
It's enough na.
I'm just testing. You enough now. Entertain people. Ooh, that is hot.
How about the soda? Wow.
That's much higher. Sorry, guys. It almost needs to be at an angle, though.
Just like that lang.
No, it still needs to be. This is why we're playing with it now. Because it really needs to be like that.
Oh my god. It's better?
I think so. Might drive a couple people crazy. It's uneven, but
Just in case the laptop falls. Should
right.
we cannot touch it.
It would just close and go on the bed.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that looks a lot better.
Uh-huh.
And then when we go to read a message, we're not looking that far off.
Yeah.
You see?
It's an island.
And we can always find a better object. You know, something to hold it at an angle better
Mm-hmm.
until we get something else, another camera or whatever. Because I've got to find out why it's getting so hot. And then I wonder if it'll stay working now. I'll take the power cord off. Because it has about 75% charge.
75?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I don't know if my battery's still
yeah.
accurate or good. It's 10 years old. I mean, I think it's now on the like Surface 9 or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 4 or a 3.
Excuse me.
So Still 4 people. 3 thumbs up. Who's not thumb upping?
I'm done. Just like that. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's why you try not to look at this computer.
It's like there's a swan
Mm-hmm.
inside the laptop. So it's shaking ba or waving something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the movie.
Mm. So everybody can have an idea of what's happening here.
Yeah.
That's my computer. This is what we're talking about with the issue. So you can see it gets hot and starts like doing this junk.
It's like any moment the computer will die.
Probably.
Will shut down.
Mm-hmm. But at least we can see on the TV. And if the message pops up, it'll be on the side of the TV, so it's legible. And now we can actually do some lives.
Maybe we
Talk to
can
people.
show them the
How we have it set up.
yeah.
Our temporary setup until we get it right.
It's our first time, guys.
Got us.
So we're
And then us is on. Well, it's hard to show them because. Oh, I didn't turn it around.
yeah, that's why.
Done. There's Peter. Peter's sitting on top of a chair, on top of sodas, on top of a cushion. And you won't be able to see it behind that is another little bucket of nuts and then my knife sharpeners. So.
That's our setup for
Ain't that
now.
just so pretty?
Yeah.
True, redneck rigging meets Filipino
The
lifestyle.
The hot.
I think I shut mine off, so down to 3.
Which one were? Done.
I accidentally turned it off on my phone. I gotta go back. Let's see. It'll pop up on the TV when somebody writes us. So we'd be able to read
Hello, Muskrat.
their messages that way.
Yeah.
This was out. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm that bad disabled Biik. That's the Kuting.
Yes, we are the Biik and Kuting.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
But I really don't know what we would talk about.
Yeah.
Except for the fact,
This is our first time.
we've never really told our whole story to anybody. People watch this. There's no intro to us. There's nothing
Maybe you're-
stating how we met.
Yeah. You're fat.
What happens? You can't hide all that.
No, you're not really fat. I told you.
Hide your fat. I can't. There's too much fat to hide. The good thing is that I can still be in the fan.
Yeah.
And with this headset, though, like I said, it kicks out some of the noise. So that way it's not so fanny sound. Fanny as in a fan, not as in a butt.
So,
'Cause otherwise I get really hot.
we need merienda.
Filipinos always want to eat. Eat and eat and eat. And most of them don't get too big. Unfortunately, mine's getting a little bigger.
Only make that.
And her thighs. And her arms. All the weight I'm losing, she's finding. Still pretty good.
Hi again. Oh, maybe we have 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Because,
Is that Muskrat?
well, he was probably the number 4. But there's still one more person that's, hanging out with us.
Yes. How cute.
It's nice to have somebody else watching.
Please
Keep
message
remembering-
us if you are watching. If you are still continue watching us, message us.
Mhm.
Whoever you are.
Ask questions. Ask any question you want. Even when this is over, ask us anything you want. We're honest people. We'll pretty much tell you anything. You know, we wouldn't get too dirty with it because I'll answer pretty much anything.
Uh-huh.
But it's our little house. Basically, one room downstairs, one room upstairs. And I am going to start classifying it a tiny house, even though it's a subdivision community where they're all tiny houses connected together. Just imagine like a less pretty San Francisco style. San Francisco has all those nice little houses.
But you can hear also the noises from the other house.
Yeah, I mean, it's a newer division, so everybody's still in the process of building on. And these houses are built with the lowest move-in dollar that they can do. By that, what I mean is they set up the electrical for an upstairs, room upstairs, back and front, and then the kitchen is an open burner kitchen. The front yard is unfinished. And what they do is they expect people 5, 10 years, 2 years down the road to start adding on themselves. So you have to build your front porch or you close it in if you want. And then above that front porch is what you would have as another bedroom. Because it's a nice, I don't want to say 4x8 or more than that.
I think it's 2 meters.
2 meters or something. So, I don't know, what is that, 6 feet? But, I mean, it's pretty good size. If you look back, you'll see the pictures of our front yard garden. Okay, that same size above it is what they expect you to put on. For us, it's going to become a closet for her and all her junk. Because we both like everything put away. Now, our house is still kind of a mess. Things are everywhere because we don't have enough storage yet. We are working on that. We're building little by little. But on our small disability income, we can only do little by little. But as I say, and so does my mom and everybody, I got the rest of my life. So I'm just going to keep doing it until I die. And when I do, she gets it. Or if she dies, I get to take over and find a new wife and do it all over again. Maybe she'll pick a richer person next time. Now choose on her heart, go for the wallet.
No. We're old enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
We're too old.
But they also expect you to build your own kitchen later, to build your own bathroom. It doesn't even have a faucet or a sink in the bathroom. It didn't even have a shower. It basically had what most Westerners are used to as an outdoor water spigot. It had like the little water hose connector in the bathroom. That was it. We had to add the shower heads and all of that. There was a toilet.
Of course.
And that's it. A drain, toilet, and a spigot. In the kitchen, dirty kitchen, they had a what's it called? A sink pan. They had a same type of water faucet sticking out of the wall. And that's a problem because that means you can't put a normal kitchen faucet on because most kitchen faucets come straight up out of the sink. So we had to find a special one that looked pretty, that met all our functions, that came out from the wall. Now, when we actually build our kitchen, we're going to go ahead and put in a real sink and a real faucet, everything like that, drain the floor, and we'll close it in so there's no roof now. And then that will become our second bathroom, and part of it's going to become the second bedroom for guests and stuff like that. Because right now, this is the guest bed.
Yes.
We have a pull-out couch,
Yeah.
Which I think her sister finds it okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too uncomfortable, but they have to sleep on
But
the
this
couch.
couch is very useful to us.
Yeah, it's been very useful. We were sleeping on it for quite a while until we got the other mattress. And it wasn't too bad. It's not great, especially if you have a bad back. But it's bearable. It was a pretty decent price. It's got all the stuff we need for it. Not a bad couch. I don't know if I would buy it again if I knew everything,
Mhm.
but as far as it gives the couch and a bed at once, and you can pull it out even further than it normally is in our videos that you see. We usually leave it on like the middle setting. It's got three pieces
Yeah.
basically.
But we use
Number one, they're all put together. Number two, it pulls out a little more. Number three, it pulls all the way out to a queen bed. But with her sister
a
being
queen bed.
short,
It's nice.
this is actually a queen. That's why this
Double on
mattress fits. This was we actually added a little pillow top type mattress thing too.
home.
Yeah, foam to give it a little more comfort. It's a queen size. But since Filipinos are short, we're able to leave it on the number two and they can still sleep okay on it. We've had many a family use it already. Your brother came with his kids and your cousins came.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had your Hello Kitty friends over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a Hello Kitty freak, people.
Not
If you don't know, you will learn. She just wishes Hello Kitty wasn't pink. It's hard to find a lot of Hello Kitty stuff that isn't too pinkish. That's why she likes this other thing on the couch now. It's black, but it's still Hello Kitty.
It's our.
And her pillow, and then there's a clock up there. I'm sure you've seen
It's
already.
not a lot because I want something useful. I just don't buy Hello Kitty.
Because it's all pink.
Yeah.
If less of it was pink, you'd be buying a lot. If you had more black and red like this, you'd love it. So if y'all see any of that, let us know.
Not. We're not going to buy it actually.
She We painted the floor, which is just concrete. The walls are just concrete. That's a whole nother issue with me. I love the Philippines. I love the people, but this builder sucks. They went way too cheap on materials and the way they do things. The worst offense, I think, is upstairs. They closed off the soffit. So they've got the opening for the soffit on one side of the upstairs. And it's supposed to run up, and the air's supposed to get out from the other soffit. They had the soffit built outside, but they put the hollow block all the way up and closed off the soffit. So hot air cannot get out from upstairs.
So during daytime,
It's terrible.
yeah.
It's an oven upstairs. You don't want to be up there. Because you also have the metal roof. So the sun in the Philippines is brutal. Beams down, bakes anything at once. That's probably being your equator. But that's also what makes it more tropical and beautiful.
But what did you do upstairs?
Well, I mean, the only thing I did is I took like a bathroom vent fan, stuck it upstairs, got some 4-inch piping, and then vented it out through one of the bedroom windows. And that has helped quite a bit. Now it's only a vacuum exhaust fan, but it needs more fan.
So you can stay longer upstairs.
Yeah. As long
And
as
like
you're in my
before.
cone of safety. I've got another fan that does a water misting almost. And it makes it more comfortable. But once you move out of that fan area, it gets a lot hotter in the summer. But they're all things we need to do, you know. Someday maybe we'll have an air conditioner. I don't know. I definitely need to get a stronger fan up there to suck out more of the hot air.
Yeah.
I even had a few ideas about that.
But we're planning to change the fan upstairs. The big,
Yeah.
the bigger one.
Yeah, I'm looking at a new real strong vent fan that they use in a lot of actual businesses and things to keep it moving, not just the little baby one that I have now. But I didn't want to spend too much, so I bought the little thing to start. I had to make sure it would make a difference. Because if it didn't make a difference, I didn't want to spend $20, 1,000 pesos. So, now that we know it can make a difference, we get something else. But there's other projects we've been working on that are more important to us. Right now I'm building a wall that's separating things. It's taking me quite a while. That's pretty physical for me, especially getting up on the ladder. No, they haven't seen the wall completely yet. They've seen it somewhat in other videos as it's being made, but not the actual video of it.
It's not
Today,
yet.
I'm going to be posting the video for the outside outlet. And that's going to lead into next week's video of our water filtration system that we just built. Um, we wanted our own clean water.
Mhm.
That way we don't have to keep ordering water every other couple of days. Which, it was nice. They bring it to you. It's decently cheap. But I don't want just clean water in my drinking water. I want to be able to bathe in clean water. I want to be able to brush my teeth with clean water. I want to cook in clean water. So I want the whole house to be on it. Not to mention, over here we have hard water. And most people know that means the white lime stains all over everything. So we added a water softener. That way we can get rid of all those little white lines because we like black hardware. Our bathroom faucet and everything is black.
Yeah.
So we like our hardware black. It seems more elegant, prettier. That's me.
So it's a lot of stain.
Yeah, there's a lot of stains. Not to mention, hard water will ruin any electronics
Like our heater.
that it runs through. So that if you have a refrigerator that makes its own ice, dispenses its own water, it'll ruin that fridge. Ask my mother. And the water heaters, it'll ruin them. Ask my mother in Arkansas. She's gone through, I think, 3 water heaters, 2 refrigerators, and 500 coffee makers. Because the hard water constantly clogs up and eats it. And we've tried everything, baking soda, vinegar, all kinds of things. Now, if you're drinking from it, you can't really use chemicals. But, even CLR doesn't get all the marks off. And that's supposed to be a really good chemical. How long have we actually been doing this?
For
42 minutes? That's not bad. We'll go and round it out to an hour, maybe. I'm sure we can find more junk to talk about. We've got to finish our kitchen. We've got to fix a drain.
the drain.
Because the morons who built this place are
The
our
pipe.
non-toilet water, our gray water from our sinks and showers goes to a pipe and then goes under the house and goes into the city sewer. Now, unfortunately, before it goes to city sewer, there's a little square box. I think it's supposed to be like their overflow box or whatever to keep it from flooding in the house. The pipe inside of it is just all crushed and cracked. So I've got to fix that. And I bought a special piece for that. You'll see later on in life.
Mhm.
And on the back of the house, where the drain's supposed to be, they just left a hole with the pipe coming out a little bit, and that's it. I think you had to put the cover over it, didn't you, when you moved in?
Yeah.
Yeah, she took a little square piece of concrete she found and covered it, because they just left a freaking hole.
No, it was already the cover.
No, no one in the back.
No, it's,
It had a cover?
Yeah.
Okay, apologize. It had a cover. Woohoo! But they didn't even raise the drain up. They didn't put a block end on it or nothing. So we have a problem with city rats going in the sewer and trying to run up and coming out the back. Not to mention roaches and other bugs, centipedes.
I thought before it was normal to open like that.
That's the biggest problem is a lot of people have lived differently in the Philippines and they just don't know yet
Especially
that
for
they're being taken advantage of.
a girl like you.
Yeah.
There's no nothing.
Mm-hmm. She's not stupid. She just only knows what she knows. And she was kind of pampered. Yes, you were pampered. Versus your sisters. Your sisters had it a lot harder. They lived in the province longer. She
Guys.
became a city girl when she was.
You want to see my sister?
She's hiding.
No, don't move.
That's the beautiful province sister. Hiding over there, watching everything.
It's my sister.
You've seen her in other videos. We're. Oh well, y'all deal with it. She's visiting us for a little while,
Mhm.
which is nice. It's good to be with somebody besides this one all day. And we got friends of ours that live in the same community, thankfully. So that's people we can hang out with.
My Mars, Mom Mars.
They know
Please
who they are.
comment.
We
Yeah.
appreciate them.
Pag no,
Good friends.
Mom Mars, mag-comment kayo pag na-watch nito. Okay?
That's the other thing you'll find out. If you come to the Philippines it's not one foreign language. The Philippines is, I think, 80 dialects is what they said.
Yeah, something like
Not
that.
all used anymore, but there's probably 5 or 6 main dialects that they use. So even Filipinos can't talk to all Filipinos.
Yeah. But our main, of course, language is Tagalog.
So, but majority of them either understand or speak English.
But me, I'm from Waray. I'm from Samar, so I'm Waray. But I don't really understand other dialects.
Yeah.
No, I can't speak, but I sometimes I understand.
Yeah, there's always variations in the words. You know, they mean different things. Because I mean, you got to remember, the languages were built before people really traveled island to island. So it wasn't just one language; these were all different people. I mean, you had one island didn't talk to the other island. It's almost like different states and cities, you know, countries even.
Yeah.
And that's why they have the different dialects. But most of them will understand. They may not speak it to you, but they understand English. They might be able to speak English, but unfortunately, Filipinos pick on Filipinos so much about their English that they think foreigners are going to pick on them also. When foreigners don't really care, we're just happy to hear, you know, our language, English, Spanish, French,
As
whatever.
long
it
as
may be.
they
Yeah.
understand each other.
It's nice to know somebody trying to communicate with us, but they're shy. They're worried about the fact that somebody's going to make fun of them for saying the word correctly. Because Filipinos love to pick on each other. So they think Americans and foreigners will do the same thing. When most of the time we won't. I mean, I correct some of my family and friends, but I'm just I can't say that word. But, of course, I also want to help out. And then, what else have we got coming on? We're going to go back to Samar again,
Hmm.
hopefully. Well, we will go back, just when.
Yeah.
We got to build a house. I'd like to have a third floor terrace on this thing.
So it's 10 years from now.
Yeah,
20 years from
10, 15, 20 years, who knows?
50 years.
Hey, if I'm alive, I'll keep going. Seriously. I mean, a house is never done. It's, you know, like raising people. You always have to do something for them, take care of them, and help them out. Whether it turns around where they're going to help you out. But
Let's see. So,
I just think, you know, if I'm doing nothing else, and I enjoy some of the small repairs and DIY. It keeps me a little bit active. It keeps me from being so sedimentary and getting a lot fatter.
it saves a lot the money.
And it's cheaper to do it yourself if you get it right. If you do it wrong and you do it, and then you got to pay somebody else again, it ain't saving you no money. But I mean, I know a little bit about a lot of things, just enough to get me in trouble. Not really an expert at anything,
But
I'll try it. And we've got, you know, helpers around. If I need strength or somebody to do something major, it doesn't cost that much to hire help in the Philippines. You said it's an average worker is about what, 50 pesos an hour?
no, it's not an hour per day. Like
Okay, so
for the helper,
You
it's
hire somebody for a day, not an hour.
400 to 500 for the helper, but for the skilled people, it's range up to 1,000.
Yeah. For a common, you know, I hate the word common. For a
the
standard
skill.
person who does the small stuff, you know, digging.
We call it helper.
Yeah, well, it's a helper in the States too, but I'm trying to think of how to say it versus a real
The laborer.
somebody who's not a skilled laborer. They're a laborer, but they're not skilled.
Yeah,
You know,
so we call it helper.
they're not an electrician. They're not a mortar person. They're doing small things.
Yeah.
So for something like that, it's about 500 pesos a day.
Mm.
That's $10 a day.
A day, not per hour,
Mhm.
not per hora.
Yeah. So if I need somebody to come in here and dig something, you know, like the trench will have to be dug, and with my feet, I can't dig that trench because it's hard, rocky ground here. You know, they'll come dig it. It's only going to cost me $10 because they'll get it done in a day. They do work hard. There's no doubt about that. It's just the knowledge isn't there for a lot. I mean, the Filipino people will bust their butt like crazy. They work hard.
Mm.
Unfortunately, too hard sometimes because they do it the hard way. And they just stick to what they know
Mhm.
because nobody's teaching anything different. It's not that they're not willing to learn either. Just they're willing to learn. They're happy when they want something new that they can do better than somebody else. And that's just humanity, you know. But the children,
No, your butter.
my what?
Your butter. The laptop's butter.
Oh, my battery. It still sits like halfway.
It's okay.
The battery lasts a while once it's charged right.
So what's
It
the
just-
problem with those?
It's overheating. That's why it's doing the floppy screen mess up. Um, sorry, I just got a notification from Cheap Cash. Said I have a voucher for 10 pesos or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah. But we want to put in flooring. My biggest pet peeve, the electrical.
Yeah.
It really irks me to the most here. It's a too hot system without a ground or a neutral. And that's really unsafe. Every single outlet sparks every time you plug them in and out. Because there's no ground. And it's all just black wires. Because it's just too hot. There's no neutral line or anything like that. So to me, it's really unsafe. It at least all needs to be grounded. I didn't show it a lot, but when I did, my sister-in-law and my in-laws' house, we made sure that they gave them a neutral line at least. We do want to go back, hopefully, and ground their house.
What do you call it? The hot and the
Positive, negative, hot and ground. Or in Europe, I think they call it earth. Instead of ground, they call it earth. So it would be hot and earth. Ground and earth are the same thing. It gets the name basically, I think, because you pound a large copper, usually pole, down in the ground or into the earth, and then run a wire to the electrical system, and it makes sure that everything is safely, grounded. I don't really know how else to say the words, but it keeps the electricity from flowing into you, and it goes
But it's
back into the
working.
earth instead. That's why if anybody's ever been shocked touching the refrigerator, it's probably not a grounded fridge.
Before I remember when I was younger, the fridge, the handle, every
Mhm.
time you touch it.
Yeah, you get shocked even without carpet.
Yeah,
And that's because the
Because
fridge
before-
wasn't grounded.
because before the handle was like stainless or something.
Yeah, stainless steel
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's unlike now. That's
Yeah, I mean a lot of them are plastic or
yeah.
tin. You still get shocked from it though, but it's less likely. Most of them have little built-in
The
preventers.
fridge for the white one,
Mm-hmm.
there was an handle.
Yeah. Did it have the actual turning lock handle?
Not
Is
really.
it that old,
Yes,
or-
like
Just a straight bar.
if it's rusty, something
Mhm.
like that,
Yeah.
you'll ground.
That's the other thing. The air
Before,
is saltwater air. So even if something is stainless steel or whatever, the salt water will rust your stuff. And that's another reason we want to try to close in our house. Because we're always getting, the debris dust coming in the house through the windows, doors, and then the saltwater humidity. It'll just ruin anything metal you have. We've got rust building on all kinds of things I never would have imagined. I mean, our kitchen table is 2 years old?
no, okay.
And it's got a black enamel paint, but it's still rusting. We had a bathroom shower thing start rusting after a couple of months. But then again, it's because it wasn't painted very well.
We'll paint it.
So we have a lot of things. You guys have seen us do a couple repairs and little DIY tricks already. We're not huge on traveling. We like to travel. We want to
Yes.
travel.
But
Honestly, our home is more priority for us and our family than going to a beach or another country. We would rather have our comfortable living because we're at home more than we are out. So I know most of our stuff is just us eating, showing foods we ordered, things like that. We're still learning how to do YouTube and everything. but hopefully, you know, people will like it, watch it, and of course, the more money we have, the more stuff we can do. That's just the world. And we have so much we want to build and do to this house, and not to mention, you know, help our in-laws and our other family members, you know, and then possibly, you know, a little shack for ourselves somewhere, vacation. I do mean shack. What do you guys call them here? The little wood houses, the little bamboo houses.
Bahay kubo.
Yeah, when we see them, there's a different name you use.
Nipa hut.
Nipa hut. Yeah. We want to put like little Nipa huts. So we have our own room to sleep. I'm still trying to convince her to put one in the mountains in Samar near her parents. I want to be in the mountain part of it. It's cool. I get hot.
Tiny house.
I'm fat. You know, of course, Filipinos, you know, they're warm all the time, so. Well, no, they're cold all the time, so it helps them get hot. But it's gonna be a long ride. Hope you guys stay with us, come with us, have some fun. And then that way we can have, you know, some friends with us, adventure. We can all have a little bit of fun, find out what's going on.
So guys.
And I think that's about it. I mean, I could keep rambling on and on and on. That's just what I do. But I mean, we've been here running for about 6 minutes on what was just going to be a test anyways.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out right now how we're going to do a lot. What computer to use, because she's got a Chromebook, I've got an old Surface. I know, and maybe somebody can tell us and help us, when you do a live with your phone, it only works in this position. And that leaves those stupid black marks on the sides.
You cannot do that.
Yeah. And I hate scrunching this up in one little spot. Otherwise, you know, my phone would look great. So if somebody else knows how to stop that or whatever, you know, let us know. If there's anybody out there watching this. But for now, I think this is going to be our best solution. Just doing the standard YouTube live and using my earbuds for the microphone, because the microphone on my Surface is old and terrible. So hopefully, you know, there's not a whole lot of fan running in my ear. If so, we'll stop and change that to a different position next time. I'm going to check this video out.
No.
But
It's time for now.
that's about it. So we're going to say the normal. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Guys, have fun.
Bye.
Fun one.
That's sweet.
Yeah, no,
Mayroong ano, dalawang ganito.
I got to figure out how to close this now.
Kapag susunod nito, may camera. Dapat yung sila may ikot camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to, because it's on something and it's messed up, I may have to just shut it down. So that's not going to work. So we're just going to do it another way. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow, it's still on. Camera in use.